Hello and welcome to Xylo Does a MuckDOOM Run, as you can tell from the fancy title. Alright, it's going to be a quick overview on how to quickly run through the pit and grab the MuckDOOM only. This is not a quest completion. Some of the first spells you're going to need are Jump. You're going to need the 3 resistances such as Fire, Electricity, and Acid. You're also going to need Night Shield or Shield. Greater Heroism, Blur, and Stone Skin are optional, but highly recommended. This is for a high-level caster that's running this. Add a haste, and we're going to go. First of all, when you reach the first intersection, you're going to turn right and act as if you're going to head up the right thing, but you're going to jump down and kite your way onto that, just like so. That way you can walk around, because due to some of the new updates and everything, you can't quite jump over as easily anymore. So, if you just fall down and go to the right, walk all the way up. Now, I'm going to do this in a few parts. It's going to be partly video and partly screenshots. Due to some time constraints, I needed to keep it within 10 minutes to make it in one video, so that's what I've done. So, if you're ever puzzled, then you can always pause and you can rewind a little bit. This puzzle's already done, but I'm going to show you some of the screenshots right now. Basically, you're going to play 4 corners. So any lever that's turned to the left means it's been pulled. So as you can tell, I'm pulling all 4 corners. That's the right side, and this is the left side right here. So what we're going to do is, after all of these 4 are pulled, your puzzle should look like this. There we go. It should look like that, so go ahead, and once it looks like that, go to the middle and pull that very middle one, and your puzzle should be completed. So let's get back to the video here, and we're going to leave this area, and we're going to go down to the first furnace now. Now, as we get into the first furnace, I'm not going to be able to show you how to go up and jump around. That's in another video I've already made. It's the complete run, so you're not going to get to see me have any fun. But I've done everything, and I'm just going to show you just where the valves are and just a quick run through and some tricks I've learned over the years or so. So, very simple, very effective, and most of all, you can get an item worth over 100k plat each time if you're lucky. Severely lucky. Anyway, as you enter this room, you're going to go all the way to the far east side at the bottom, and you're going to pull this valve right here. It's the blue signet valve. You're going to pull that. Now, don't forget to complete the furnace in here, because you are going to have to continue the quest as you normally would up until we get to the main control room. That's where we differ a little bit. As you see me leaving, I didn't realize, but you can D-door. It's quicker. You'll see me realize here in just a second that, oh yeah, D-door. Anyway, so D-door out, like I'm doing right now. By the way, DDO Eberron Unlimited is now free to play. No credit cards, nothing required. And you can start playing a free MMO. As you reach the intersection this time, you're going to actually go up to the security center. So go ahead and do that.
An engraving on the wall reads,
Now I got screenshots of each of the valves or wheels that we're going to come up to as to where they need to be turned. So each time, pause the video to be able to figure out which area it's going to make sure it matches. But we're going to start with the purple, and we'll go from there. So it's going to turn to some screenshots here in just a second, so be sure to match them up and then continue the video.
rune-covered wheel.
Alright, so after all those are set into place correctly, that barrier should go down and you should be able to continue on after pulling the valve. Now, as we leave here, we're going to head down to the second furnace. Now, this is something I wish casters would get, which would be freedom of movement, because I struggle going up this little waterfall. It takes longer than it normally would if you have the spell. So anyway, we're going to go down to the second furnace. If I sound a little off, I'm kind of sick, so can't breathe out of my nose. It's lots of fun. Should try it. Anyway, head into the second furnace. We'll go in there. Be sure, I'll show you where the valve is, but once again, complete this room. You're going to have to go all the way to the very top and pull a lever to encase all the fire liminals in. So you can continue from that. Follow your path around here until you find our lovely blue valve that you need to turn and activate the blue signet crystal. Once you've done that and completed the furnace room, go ahead and leave. Once again, I had time constraints. Barely managed to with all the cutting and editing. 9 minutes 57 seconds. I consider that a feat. Anyway, I made a mistake here, and I went left to the third furnace, and I didn't realize until I was almost at the end of the third furnace. So don't go this way because you can't, and because the bridge is still up. But turn around, Xylison. Thank you. And we'll continue on with the actual area we need to go to. You'll get a load of the next mistake I made later on by rolling a 1. It's lots of fun. Anyway, as you leave, you're going to take a right, and you're just going to follow it all the way up till we get to the correct room, which will be the breaker room. As you see, the traps are active. Evasion really helps. The traps only do 2 to 3 in each, but they stack up if you don't hit it right. Pardon me. So we're entering the breaker room just about now. Now, what I've done is I pulled all the levers down until the barrier around the lever went away. But if you're cheap and you want to cheat, then you can jump onto the barrier and just kind of wiggle around until you can actually use it. It's cheesy, but you know it works. We're going to jump down to the main control room, which is where we're going to differ from here. So go ahead, and what we're going to do is we're going to act like normal. We're going to go into the main control room. But as soon as we get inside, we're going to turn around and leave. Because basically, whenever you do enter the control room, it drops the barrier over by the bilge pumps, which if you've done the quest a few times, you know what I'm talking about. It drops the barrier by the bilge pumps, and you can just activate the bilge pumps, and voila, you're at the third furnace. So that's what we're going to do. It took me forever, and I was lazy one day and accidentally detoured and found it. Never mind. But as I'm walking out of here, I run into our little problem with rolling a 1. This is why even at high level, you got to be careful. I got held. And if it wasn't for displacement and blur and all my goodies I had on, I probably could have died there even at level 19. So even these little quests could give you trouble every now and again. But I saved rather quickly, and I'm starting to run out now. So like I said, you just got to walk in and you can leave. So now, as you're leaving here, the first room you're going to come up to would be the furnaces. Go 1 up past it, and you'll be at the bilge pumps. We're in the bilge pumps now, but well, normally there'd be a few mobs that you gotta kill and kind of go along. To the left of where exactly I was a second ago toward that wall would be a shrine behind a secret door that you can always get. This room's fairly simple. Kill the mobs and pull this lever. After you've pulled the lever, you go down to the third furnace, which is literally down 1 flight. So once you get into that third flight, we're going to hit the third furnace, which is where we're going at exactly this moment. So fun.
Engraving on the wall reads,
this took about 4 or 5 tries of different editing to be able to get this all done, so it took a lot of time, and I'm happy with it, even though I rolled a 1 and got held and went the wrong way once. It's average, but that's me. Well, we're going the right way this time. So basically, you're gonna fall down this hallway. There's plenty of mucks and things. Inside this next room, things will respawn unless you actually get until you get the third furnace done. They'll just keep respawning, so that always adds a bit more of a challenge if you're a lower level group. Anyway, here's the valve you need to pull. So pull it, and then we walk out. We don't have to do anything in here. We don't have to complete the quest, nor will we. If we're going for a chest, we're not completing. So save us an extra 5-10 minutes. I think an extra 5-10 minutes saves me a lot of time. So as we're leaving, just drop down as you're exiting. Fall down to the lava. Get your maximizing power on. Disintegrate whatever group you got. Kill the muck and loot the chest. I've already done that, and I didn't get anything this time. But hey, you can never always get that lucky. But that pretty much concludes this video, so I hope you followed this and got to the MuckDOOM and had some fun. And more than hopefully, I hope you got a MuckDOOM that you can sell for about 100k plat each. So till next time, enjoy the videos and have a good day.